Get ready to discover the country that holds the title of the most charitable in the world. But could all this generosity be hiding secrets that few dare to reveal? Ireland, famous for its green fields, Celtic legends, and iconic beers, is often seen as a beacon of kindness and hospitality. However, what almost no one knows is that behind this warm and welcoming facade lies surprising, and in some cases, even shocking, stories. How can a country be so generous to the world while facing one of the worst housing crises in Europe? How do we explain that a land celebrated for its solidarity and unity still bears deep scars of inequality and controversy? Some say Ireland's image as a charitable nation serves to mask internal problems that are as real as the green fields we see on postcards. Today, we're diving deep into the mysteries of this Emerald Isle. We'll uncover the lesser-known side of a country that is both a symbol of generosity and a stage for contradictions. The real story of Ireland might be far different from what you imagine. Ireland is an island located in Western Europe, bordered by the Atlantic Ocean and separated from Great Britain by the Irish Sea. With an area of about 84,000 square kilometers, the country is slightly smaller than the Brazilian state of Santa Catarina, but its geography is incredibly diverse. From rolling green hills that seem straight out of a fairy tale to stunning cliffs like the cliffs of Moher, Ireland's landscape is a perfect blend of serenity and grandeur. The country's population is around 5 million, with most people concentrated in Dublin, its capital. Despite its relatively small size, the island is divided between the Republic of Ireland, which covers most of the territory, and Northern Ireland, which is part of the United Kingdom. This division is not just geographical, but also historical and political, as we'll explore later. The climate is typical of temperate regions, with cool summers and relatively mild winters, but rain is a constant companion. It's this very humidity that gives Ireland its iconic green fields, earning the island the nickname Emerald Isle. Yet behind its natural beauty, the geography tells stories of isolation and how the Atlantic has shaped Ireland's destiny, connecting it to the world while shielding it from invaders for centuries. Ireland's history dates back thousands of years, with evidence of Neolithic civilizations that left behind monuments, such as the famous Newgrange, built around 3200 BC, older than the Egyptian pyramids. These early inhabitants already demonstrated remarkable mastery of engineering and astronomy. Over the centuries, the Celts arrived on the island around 500 BC, bringing with them a rich culture, mythology, and of course, the Irish language. The Celts shaped much of the Irish identity we recognize today, but it wasn't all peace and celebration of traditions. The arrival of the Vikings at the end of the first millennium had a profound impact, especially on coastal cities like Dublin, which began as a Viking settlement. During the Middle Ages, Ireland endured invasions by the English, marking the start of a long period of British rule. This control led to centuries of conflict, culminating in tragic events like the Great Famine between 1845 and 1852, caused by a blight that devastated potato crops, the population's staple food. The famine claimed millions of lives and forced many more to emigrate, particularly to the United States. The 20th century brought both hope and more conflict. After years of struggle, Ireland gained independence in 1922, but the division of the island left deep scars. The Republic of Ireland emerged as a sovereign nation, while Northern Ireland remained part of the United Kingdom, fueling decades of tension between Catholics and Protestants during a period known as the Troubles. Today, Ireland boasts one of Europe's most dynamic economies, but carries the scars of a turbulent past. Even so, its history stands as a testament to resilience and determination, qualities that define the Irish people. Ireland is a destination straight out of a fairy tale, offering experiences for all tastes and ages. One of its most iconic landmarks is the Cliffs of Moher, stretching over 8 kilometers and reaching heights of up to 214 meters. The view is breathtaking, especially on clear days when you can see the Aran Islands in the distance. It's the kind of place that inspires an almost reverent respect for nature. Another must-see spot is Blarney Castle, home to the famous Blarney Stone. Kissing the stone while hanging upside down is a ritual that draws visitors seeking the legendary gift of eloquence. Beyond the legend, the castle is surrounded by beautiful gardens that look like something out of a painting. Dublin, the capital, offers an irresistible mix of history, culture, and fun. Trinity College is a majestic landmark where you can find the Book of Kells, a 9th century illuminated manuscript masterpiece. The Trinity Library, with its towering bookshelves and stunning architecture, is an attraction in its own right. For beer lovers, the Guinness Storehouse is a must-visit. Here, you'll learn about the brewing process of the world's most famous stout, finishing the tour at the Gravity Bar, which offers a 360-degree panoramic view of the city. If outdoor adventures are more your style, the Ring of Kerry is one of Ireland's most scenic routes. This circular drive takes you through breathtaking landscapes, including beaches, mountains, and charming villages like Kenmare and Sneem. For a touch of mystery, the Giant's Causeway in Northern Ireland is a true geological gem. Its basalt columns, formed by volcanic eruptions millions of years ago, are so perfectly shaped they've inspired legends about giants building the site. The Glendalough Valley in County Wicklow is another unmissable destination, home to a 6th century monastic site. It's surrounded by tranquil lakes and trails that feel like a journey back in time. For fans of films and series, the Connemara region and Killarney National Park are popular backdrops for period productions, thanks to their pristine natural beauty. If you love music and festivities, plan your trip around St. Patrick's Day, celebrated on March 17th. The day features parades, dances, and traditional music, making it the perfect occasion to immerse yourself in Irish culture. To ensure a smooth trip, preparation is key. Ireland is known for its unpredictable weather, so a waterproof jacket is a must, even in summer. Comfortable shoes are essential for walking tours, especially in places like the Cliffs of Moher or the trails at Glendalough. If you plan to drive, remember that the steering wheel is on the right-hand side, and rural roads can be quite narrow. Also, pay attention to currency. The Republic of Ireland uses the euro, while Northern Ireland, part of the UK, uses the pound sterling. While exploring traditional pubs, don't miss out on classic dishes like Irish stew, a hearty meat and potato stew, and, of course, the famous Irish coffee, a delightful mix of coffee, whiskey, and cream. With its rich attractions and the right tips, your trip to Ireland promises to be a magical and unforgettable experience. Ireland's economy is renowned for its remarkable transformation over the past few decades. During the 1990s, the country earned the nickname Celtic Tiger due to its rapid economic growth driven by open international markets, foreign investment, and attractive tax incentives. Today, Ireland boasts one of the most dynamic economies in Europe, with a GDP per capita exceeding $100,000, placing it among the wealthiest nations in the world. Despite this prosperity, economic inequality remains a recurring issue. The average monthly salary in Ireland is around €3,200, approximately $3,500, which is considered high. However, the cost of living follows suit. Renting a modest apartment in Dublin can easily exceed €2,000 per month, while monthly grocery expenses for one person are roughly €400. This makes Dublin one of the most expensive cities in Europe. Ireland has also emerged as a global tech hub, hosting the European headquarters of giants like Google, Facebook, and Apple. While this tech boom has created highly skilled job opportunities, it has also disrupted the housing market, driving up prices and exacerbating the housing crisis. The country's economy is heavily export-driven, particularly in the pharmaceutical and technology sectors. Products like software, pharmaceuticals, and medical devices dominate its export portfolio. Additionally, Ireland is one of the world's largest producers of whiskey, a thriving industry that continues to attract global consumers. Although Ireland's economy is a source of national pride, its heavy reliance on multinational corporations and domestic challenges, such as the housing crisis, highlight that life on the Emerald Isle is not without its difficulties. Despite being known for the generosity of its people and its rich culture, Ireland faces its own challenges and controversies. One of the most pressing issues today is the severe housing crisis, with thousands struggling to find affordable homes. In Dublin, for instance, rental prices have reached alarming levels, forcing many citizens to the fringes of society, living in precarious conditions. This crisis has sparked protests and put pressure on the government to implement more effective measures, but solutions still seem out of reach. Another controversial aspect of Ireland's recent history involves scandals linked to the Catholic Church, an institution that once played a central role in shaping the country. Over the years, cases of abuse and neglect in church-run institutions, such as the notorious Magdalene laundries, where women were confined under inhumane conditions, have come to light. These revelations have deeply shaken trust in an institution that was once the cornerstone of Irish society. On the other hand, Ireland is also recognized for its rapid social changes. In 2015, it became the first country in the world to legalize same-sex marriage by popular vote, a milestone that symbolizes its transition from a traditional to a more open and progressive society. Another historic moment came in 2018 with the decriminalization of abortion, following decades of intense debate. These changes reflect the Irish people's determination to fight for their rights. However, the contrast between this modernity and persistent issues like social inequality, racism, and inadequate support for the most vulnerable is evident. While many take pride in Ireland's international generosity, there is criticism that the spirit of solidarity doesn't always extend to domestic policies. Ireland is a testament to how a nation can embody both challenges and hope. Despite issues like the housing crisis and the shadows of historical scandals, the resilient spirit of the Irish people always finds a way to move forward. It's as if every difficulty becomes a new opportunity to show the world what they're made of: courage, solidarity, and unity. The title of the world's most charitable country didn't come by chance. Irish generosity shines through in both contributions to international causes and efforts to improve life within its borders. Social movements have gained momentum, with more and more voices joining together to seek justice, equality, and progress. Ireland proves that even with its challenges, building a better future is possible. It's like its cliffs, standing tall and unwavering, braving the strongest winds. A country that carries the weight of its history in its heart and the strength to shape its destiny in its hands. And that is the true story of Ireland, the Emerald Isle, full of contrasts, mysteries, and beauty. A nation that teaches us there is always room for hope and change.